Hey everybody, I am 22 Tiger Dude and I'm here to give you my top 10 best movies of 2013. Now please remember folks that this is my list. There's going to be a lot of movies that you love that just aren't in my list. So without further ado, let's go to my honorable mentions and then my top 10 best movies of 2013. Here we go. Don't worry, the whole video is not going to look like this. This is just going to be set up for my honorable mentions. There are 17 movies I loved this year. But just for the heck of it, I'll tell you guys my 18 through 20 if I did make a top 20, which I'm not. But I just thought I'd tell you guys very quickly for fun. Number 20 would have been 12 Years a Slave. A really good movie. It's a powerful movie. And it's a film that really got to me, and it's very important. So definitely go check out 12 Years a Slave. My number 19 would have been About Time. About Time is just such a really good romance film. I loved almost every moment of it. It is my number 19 if I made a top 20 list. Number 18. Out of all the films, I gave 3.5 out of 4 stars. Rush was the movie that was so close to getting that 4 out of 4 star rating for me. And I mean really, really close. It was just those couple of problems I had with the film that just didn't make it reach the 4. It almost did. Rush would have been my 18. It's a really good movie. Go check it out. Great performances and really good racing scenes. Now we're going to start off with my honorable mentions. Number 17. I did not expect to love this movie. This Is the End. I came to this film thinking it was gonna be mediocre, but I came out laughing so hard. I love This Is the End. It's my favorite comedy of 2013. Number 16 is 42. Great sports film, based on a true story of Jackie Robinson. Going to this film, I thought I was gonna like it, but I came out of the theater just loving it. This is a great sports film. Definitely one of the best films of 2013 in my opinion. Number 15 is The Croods. The Croods is amazing. I love it. I actually thought it was going to be terrible. I was really dreading The Croods, and I feel like an asshole after seeing the film because this film is the complete opposite of what I thought it was going to be. It is amazing. It's just a really well done animation film. Go see The Croods. It's very good for the whole family to watch. Number 14. I literally just saw this movie at the last minute, but it's before midnight. It is such a great film about the reality of romance. It shows you how romance isn't going to be perfect. It's going to have its faults, but you just have to work it out to make it work. And it's definitely one of the best films. I love the music too, just so soothing. Number 13, Star Trek Into Darkness. Yes, I can't believe this did not make it in my list. I love Star Trek Into Darkness. It's just so much fun. Loved every moment of it. Number 12 is Mud. Mud is such a brilliantly written film. Matthew McConaughey gives a great performance. It blew me away. The tension just keeps going and going. Number 11. It didn't come to my theater until February 2013, and I did say in my movie review I was going to add it in here. If I saw this in 2012, it definitely would have been my top 10 list, but it's still one of the best films I've seen in 2013. It's a 2013 film to me, Silver Linings Playbook. It's great, it's funny, it's very heartfelt, love the performances. Now let's get to my top 10 best movies of 2013. Tiger Power! You like that magic? Here is my top 10 for 2013. My number 10 is...
Well, Pamela Travers, you can't imagine how excited I am to finally meet you.
Would you mind? My name is Mrs. Travers, Mr. Disney.
Oh, Walt, now you gotta call me Walt.
Saving Mr. Banks. This is such an incredible film. Tom Hanks, Emma Thompson, everyone else, they give such great performances. I love the making behind Mary Poppins. Every moment of this film was truly magical to me. Number 9 is...
I love these people. I do. I love these people. I love you all!
The Spectacular Now. From beginning to end, It is just absolutely amazing. I love this romance bond between Shailene Woodley and Miles Teller. Just such great performances, and Miles Teller definitely gives his best performance ever so far. It does have an ending that cuts off, and I personally didn't like that, but still, it is one of the best films I've seen this year. My number 8 is...
You believe your son is safe? I will find him!
Man of Steel. That's right, Superman. Man of Steel exceeded all of my expectations. It's so fun. It has all the emotions to just really make you feel for Superman. I thought it had a lot of character development. I thought it had a lot of action. It was just the ultimate superhero film for me. I know it's very controversial. Some people hated it. Some people loved it. But me personally, I love this film. Number 7.
If you're gonna shoot somebody, shoot me! Relax. Everything gonna be okay. Look at me. Sure. Look at me. Sure. I'm the captain now.
Yes, I did change the shirt. Thanks for noticing. Captain Phillips is just such an intense and thrilling ride. Isn't it amazing how Tom Hanks has 2 movies released in 2013 and they're both on my list? That's incredible. Tom Hanks, he's just so incredible, not only for that final powerful 5 minutes, but throughout the whole film as well. Just how the tension builds up. The actors who play the Somali pirates, such great job. And it was their acting debut, I believe, as well. That's impressive, especially if it's your first time in a movie role. Captain Phillips, it had me at the edge of my seat. It was well directed by Paul Greengrass. Loved every moment of it. Number 6 is...
I'll find a way to save us all.
Thor: The Dark World. Thor: The Dark World is my favorite superhero movie of 2013. This film is definitely way better than the original, which is not very good, in my opinion at least. This sequel, it gave me everything that the original didn't. First of all, the pacing is better. There's more action. It's more bigger. The storyline is fantastic. The character development is fun. The humor is so gosh darn hilarious. The finale wasn't what I expected. Well, it was, but I didn't expect it to be so... yeah, if you know what I mean. I love Thor: Dark World. Favorite superhero film of 2013. Better than the original. It's awesome. And Natalie Portman, oh man, so hot. Number 5 is...
Why aren't you telling me?
This ain't right.
Why?
This guy's a fake. The girls are still out there.
Prisoners. This is such a disturbing film. It really is. For a movie that's 2.5 hours long, it never lost me. I was never bored with the film. I was always interested in seeing where this film was going. It's dark, it's disturbing, it's intense, so well directed. Everyone does such a great job. I do question the ending. I still love the ending after thinking about it, but I do still have a few questions about the ending and such. I know when I watch it a second time, I'll love the movie more and I'll understand it more. Prisoners, wow. My number 4 is...
Hey! I want a piece of that action!
Tentacles and serpents' wings, they...
Can't wait to start scaring with you, brothers!
You guessed it! Monsters University. Monsters University is my favorite animation film of 2013. I know for some people it's Frozen, and you know me, not a big fan of Frozen, but Monsters University, a huge fan. I freaking love the original, and I freaking love this prequel. I was never bored. I have no flaws with this one. This is a film that I adored. Monsters University gave me everything I want. I love the characters. I love their crazy adventure in Monsters University. I love the games. It cracked me up. I love the heart, especially when it gets to the final 20 minutes of the film. I truly love this film. I know I'm gushing, but I just can't help it. I love Monsters University, favorite animation film right here. And I am so honored for it to be behind me as I'm doing this top best list. My number 3 is...
You are safe! That's a shark! That's what I said!
Life is about courage and going into the unknown.
The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I know this is not a film that had good reviews. This is a film that may end up in some people's worst list, and I respect their opinion. I just love The Secret Life of Walter Mitty because it looks visually beautiful. Ben Stiller, watching the film, you could tell he had a full passion for the film. I love the daydream sequences. I love Walter Mitty's journey. Kristen Wiig gives the most amazing performance I've seen by her so far. I love the meaning of life. It was so meaningful. It made me feel good as a person. I was so engaged by this film all the way through. Made me so happy. And it is my number 3. My number 2 is...
Dragonfire and ruin.
That is what you will bring upon us. He cannot see beyond his own desire.
That's right. The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Seriously, it's an epic film. Great cinematography. Slightly better than the original. It blew me away. Love the action. Love the story. Love the characters. Smaug is one of the greatest dragons I've seen in freaking film history. Such a badass. It was everything I wanted. The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug is number 2. And now, everyone, we go into my number 1. My number 1 favorite movie of 2013 is...
This is your problem. This is our problem, and I'm bringing it to your attention because that's what I should do.
I want to do 2 in one day.
Yo, get up!
I'm not gonna let you bring us both down. There's a way out of this. You're not gonna like it.
The Place Beyond the Pines. I truly love this movie. I've been hearing great buzz about it, and I was really hoping it would come to my theater, because my theater, which is 8 minutes away, doesn't normally get independent films. Maybe like one independent film every few months. So I was begging this would be the one film to make it in my theater. And thank God it did. This film is so amazing. It's not a film that's overrated to me. It's definitely one of those films that lived up to the great buzz everyone has been saying it is. It is a powerful film. It is the film that hit me the most in 2013. Great performances, amazing cinematography. Oh man, beautiful music as well. The music is so moving and literally brings me to tears. It is an uplifting film. At the same time, I love how it came all together with the 3-act story. I thought that was very creative when the film did that. I did not expect the film to be 3 acts, but it was, and how it came together was so brilliant. The writing is phenomenal. This is just incredible filmmaking. It truly is. The Place Beyond the Pines is my favorite movie of 2013. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed my best movies of 2013. My worst is coming up next, so enjoy that. It was painful making the list, let's just say that. If there are movies that you love that aren't in my list, I am sorry, but these are just the movies that really did hit me. So tell me in the comments below, what's your best movie of 2013? Make your list, subscribe, like, and share. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Stay tuned for my worst films of 2013. And don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!